Hello and welcome to ChapterSkip. I'm Shaun, and today I'm bringing you a quick review for No Escape. As we wind down the summer of blockbuster movies, it's clear to see which movies have really stood out and which ones have come and gone and ultimately been forgotten about. Sadly, No Escape won't be a standout summer smash hit. This movie comes to us from director John Eric Dowdle, who is probably most known for the 2014 thriller As Above, So Below. No Escape features comedy star Owen Wilson as run-of-the-mill water engineer Jack Dwyer. Alongside Wilson is Lake Bell as Dwyer's wife Annie. The two of them migrate for a better life in an unnamed Southeast Asian country which is near to Vietnam. Maybe I just wasn't paying attention, but I don't think the film mentioned where they were, so for now I'll call it Not Quite Nam. On the flight over to Not Quite Nam, the couple and their highly infuriating two daughters just happen to encounter a scruffy, scarred-up English chap called Hammond. Hammond is played by Pierce Brosnan and played pretty well. In fact, he was probably the most believable character in this action thriller. When the Dwyers and Hammond land in Not Quite Nam, they are greeted by a country that's currently in the throes of a revolution. So as quickly as they got into Not Quite Nam, they're trying their best to get the heck out of there. At this point you're left wondering a few simple things. Why is the country in such disarray? If the Dwyers knew they were migrating to this country, why didn't they bother to learn the native language? And what the hell happened to Owen Wilson's nose? During the ensuing chaos, the Dwyers have to try and find a safe place. And in a country where every native wants to hunt down foreigners, it turns out to be a pretty hard task. Jack and Danny have an even more difficult task of fleeing the country with their two pretty annoying daughters, whose only purpose was to slow everything down, regularly break the tension of the movie and ask silly questions, and not to mention, wet themselves. Unfortunately, the movie seems to lack any kind of originality and did a great job in building tension, then to break it without any reward. So I felt for the most of the film I was left hanging. There was nothing wrong with the acting from the main stars Bell and Wilson, but I never really felt invested in their characters like I should have. Maybe that's more down to the direction and the writing than the acting. Essentially, No Escape was a movie about a zombie breakout. Minus the zombies. There was every zombie movie trope you could imagine in this flick, as well as every action movie trope, such as hiding, running out of ammo, disguising themselves as the Horde, and of course getting saved at the last minute by a supporting cast member they only met a few hours ago. Sorry, I would have said spoiler alert, but if you've seen the trailer for this movie, then you probably should have seen this all coming. It's a perfectly average popcorn movie, which I wouldn't recommend spending your hard-earned cash on at the cinema. Wait for it to come out on DVD or even a Netflix release, because at least when you're left feeling underwhelmed and over-annoyed, you're sat in the comfort of your own home.